Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talk Spurs, and today we've got a transfer special as I'm going to be arguing that Tottenham shouldn't sell Giovani Lo Celso and also shouldn't be buying Conor Gallagher this January. But before we get into this one, if you are new to the channel, why don't you leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs and hit that notification bell because it will let you know when I've gone live. Now, let's get into this transfer deep dive. So yes, it's a bit of a transfer special today as Tottenham have got two big key transfer news stories circulating the club in the last couple of days. But before I delve into them, I just want to talk about the current situation at the club. We obviously know that we've gone through a bit of an injury crisis. We're still waiting on James Maddison and Mickey van der Ven to come back in the new year, free from injury, hopefully. And there's still, including them, about 8 injuries in total to, first team players / squad players. I'm looking at Manuel Solomon, even Perisic, and players such as that. So, it's worrying times when it comes to Tottenham's squad, and it's sort of been a detriment to our recent form. We got the win against Newcastle, which was fantastic. They're going through a similar situation, but the last few games we have been severely lacking, players and a squad. Richarlison's just returned. Son, every time he goes down, I think we'll get a bit worried as well. It's just when it comes to transfers, January will have to be quite an important month. And you see, we've been linked with different centre backs and different wingers, and I've done lots of videos on transfers that we've been linked to leading into the January transfer window, so go and check them ones out afterwards. I'll link them throughout the video, I am sure. But very interesting news, as I say, in the last few days, and you probably guessed it from the title and seen my opinion, but I'm going to delve into what I think about this. And the first one is in regards to Giovani Lo Celso, and the tweet read at the time: Xavi, obviously the Barcelona manager, is determined to sign Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Giovani Lo Celso for FC Barcelona in the January transfer window and requested the club get it done in what is seen as a test of the support for him. So we'll start with this one, which I find quite interesting. And, going back a few months, Barcelona were linked with him, as well as Aston Villa and Villarreal returned to Spain. Obviously, he has played in Spain, as I say, for Villarreal and Real Betis in his career, so he is accustomed to that climb. But obviously, as well, what's quite interesting is a bit of change of form for Lo Celso. If this was in the summer, we might have been acting a bit differently towards this transfer. And, in my previous video where I mentioned the importance of Lo Celso, I delved into why I think we should keep him a bit more. But, that was before I thought there would be any more transfer interest. But Barcelona seem keen. Obviously, Gavi got a very bad injury that sees him out until the end of the season. And, the Euros, the Olympics. So, very sad injury to him. And now they're looking to target Lo Celso as Xavi sees him as a player who can play that sort of Barcelona style of play, to quote Andy Tate. But I just believe that since Lo Celso's recent rise, against Aston Villa, against Manchester City, I feel like he is a good player to keep at Tottenham Hotspur. Mentioning injuries, Rodrigo Bentancur is out for a long period of time. And when it comes to Tottenham midfield depth, unless we look at signing a competent player, and not the player who I'll be mentioning towards the end of this video, I just think we might as well keep Lo Celso. Because when you look at our midfield options, all well and good against Newcastle, it was Basuma, Sarr, and we had Kulusevski playing deeper. Lots of fans have been happy about Kulusevski playing deeper, but he can play on the wing as well, so he's versatile enough. But beyond that, currently you've got Ollie Skip, who I don't think is good enough. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who I like him. He is a good player. He is a very good squad player, but will he want to be a squad player? Can he really play Ange ball long term? I'm not so sure about that one. Whereas Lo Celso is a good ball progressor. He is a good passer. He's got pace. He's got an eye for a goal. He sort of ticks a lot of boxes, and I feel like we should keep him around as a squad player. And also, he should be looking to burst more into that first team and hold down that space more often. But the lure of Barcelona, massive club, probably, in the top 3 biggest clubs in the world, top 4, top 5. So I can understand if he wanted to go there himself. Obviously, Argentine connections with Lionel Messi and Maradona and stuff like that. So the lure of that is interesting. But then on the flip side, Tottenham have also been linked with Conor Gallagher. And those of you who have been subscribers since I launched the channel a couple of months ago will know that I did a video saying back then that I didn't want Tottenham to sign Conor Gallagher from Chelsea. And I still stand by that. But I'm going to read the tweet first of all. And it was from Matt Hughes of the Daily Mail. And he said, regarding Conor Gallagher, with Gallagher reluctant to sign a new contract at Chelsea, they are prepared to consider offers for the midfielder when the transfer window opens next month. And Tottenham are keen on signing Conor Gallagher if Chelsea decide to sell the player, according to Sammy Mockbell as well from the Daily Mail. But yeah, when it comes to Chelsea, will we deal with them under the new ownership? We haven't really dealt with, the last player to swap between the clubs for a fee was Gus Poyet back in the 90s. Since then, William Gallas has swapped clubs, and so has, Carlo Cudicini, to name a few, but never was cash swapped or anything like that, especially for Carlo Cudicini. I think that was a free transfer. As well, and Gallas had Arsenal in the middle, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember his career path. It's escaping me as of yet. But yeah, I'm not sure about Gallagher. I mean, I've seen a lot of Spurs fans sort of be like, oh, but he's energetic. But I don't think he offers what we currently have players who I think are better than him in the squad. And people are saying he's been Chelsea's best midfielder this season. Take maybe Cole Palmer as well, but between him, Enzo, and Caicedo, and I mean the fact that he, came through their youth academy, and Enzo and Caicedo cost 200 million between them, and he's Chelsea's best midfielder. Worrying times, really, when you think about that. But obviously, Chelsea are looking to sell for a profit. They can get 100% profit. They're dealing with FFP as well. They've got to sell players, and we could do with an Englishman because of quota and stuff like that. So. There's something about it that I just don't think he offers us anything that, one, we don't already have, and two, I feel like we could be getting a better player for a cheaper fee. I think Chelsea are going to want, as I say, probably about 40-50 million for him, as I mentioned in the summer when we were linked with him. But he is just not worth that fee. So, if someone, I feel like, as a Tottenham fan myself, obviously, if you're a Tottenham fan watching this, let me know in the comments down below. But personally, I'd rather keep Lo Celso and not sign Gallagher. I'd rather keep what we currently have instead of saying get rid of Lo Celso and with that money sign Gallagher. I just don't see the logic in it. I really, really don't. I just don't really rate Gallagher. I remember having a debate with Rory Jennings about this on a video ages ago when he was on the channel. I just really don't understand it. I just don't think he offers much. And the fact, he's been Chelsea captain this season, it just really confuses me. Personally, I don't think they are going to sell him. I can't, especially to us, but I'm not sure. I just don't really see it happening. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about these two transfers. Would you sell Lo Celso? That sounds funny when I say it like that. And would you want to sign Gallagher, or are you happy with the current situation of keeping Lo Celso and not touching Gallagher with a barge pole? Just let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you have enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, and hit that notification bell so it lets you know when I've gone live. I'm just a bit perplexed about it all. I just don't understand the Gallagher hype. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you again pretty soon, and ciao.